Good evening, everybody, and welcome to a brand new episode of Arran Articulates, the show where I articulate the problems in life so you don't have to. Tonight's show is not live, but thank you so much to everyone that did tune into that live episode last night. It was absolutely brilliant. We had, I think we hit around 20 people watching live, and we've had 70 views or so since, and lots of engagement in the chat as well, which was brilliant. But we're back to just a pre-recorded show tonight. With regards to the live stuff, I'm thinking maybe one a week. I might try and start putting one out on a Tuesday potentially. But tonight's show is all about retail and telecoms, and I do have a guest as well. So let's get articulated.
I'll be the judge of that. Imagine like
Okay, well, here we are then. New show, new topics, new rants, new raves, and new rambles. And as I said at the start, we do actually have a guest, a really good friend of mine who I've known for quite some time now, but certainly a man that deserves to be on a YouTube stream for sure. Here we are. We've got Rhys. Rhys, how are you, Rhys? How you doing?
I've known you longer than your mother.
And that's some time.
I'm very well, mate. Good. You? Been a while?
Yeah. Been well. Apart from that illness that I had last week, that was
doing the
terrible.
rounds.
It was, wasn't it?
My missus had it. Never saw much of it. Didn't want to.
Didn't really want to. Stay clear of that.
Stayed right clear of that. Skipped.
You done well. Yeah, I was going to say, done well not to get it.
I did. Well, I wasn't near her.
Well, I thought I'd kept my distance, but obviously, clearly not.
No, it was doing the rounds. It's horrible. It's worse when you got kids in it.
Oh, in it.
Walking incubators.
Well, I reckon that at nursery, I think they have like sort of small canisters of just like different illnesses, and just once a week, someone just runs in and goes, sickness and diarrhea, yeah, and then someone just smashes that in the middle of the foot, and then like everyone's contaminated. It's like, well, get everyone
within an instant, isn't it? When our little ones were in nursery, it was, I don't know what the point was. I've never been so ill consecutively like that for like months. Honestly,
on a loop. Yeah, I know.
Honestly, I was changed. But that's kids for you, isn't it? That's kids.
It is, mate. And we were just saying, weren't we? How are? I mean, you got two. And I've got the one. And
you having another one? I wouldn't.
Let's not have that chat right now. That's a whole nother one. Rhys, you've chosen telecoms as a rant for the show. What's made you go with that? Pause.
I can't even articulate the words because I'm that annoyed. Absolutely fuming. It's like PTSD now. It's all come just flooding back. Even today, I've had it today. Basically, I won't obviously go over what the issues are, but banks.
Yeah.
With all the modern technology going on with banks and phones and all that, trying to get in contact with a human being with an issue is incredibly insane.
Yeah.
I mean, I think for me, actually for thousands of people, I'm not alone in saying this, but because it's been going on for donkey's years now, people saying it, is just to try and get in contact with someone to sort an issue out is
And
you might as well talk the wall.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is it's not like it's a small issue, is it? Like you're talking banks here, you're talking money, like an issue
Hard-earned.
that needs dollar.
In it,
Like,
you provide me a service of looking after my money,
yeah,
and I put money into your establishment
yeah,
to get nothing back.
that.
I want to speak to someone. I want to go over my financial business.
Mhm.
They give you a contact number.
Yeah,
Please call customer service or the direct line, to deal with your
yeah,
issue. You call them up. You spend about 2 minutes, and you
yeah.
sitting there waiting. What
Was there a
number do you
song?
press?
Did they have a little
Wait,
song?
no
Did they have a little
song.
song? No.
No,
Oh,
just no song.
but then is that? I don't know. Actually, is that worse or better?
No, it's worse though, isn't it? Because then they got you. Then you just want to. I don't know. You kind of want to, depending on what song it is, you might like it. So you can think.
Thing is, though, is if you're on
more.
that hold, if you're on hold for, I mean, this could be up to. We're talking here.
Hours.
I've been on hold. Yeah. Arguably, it could be hours, couldn't it? So even if it was a song you really bloody liked, I reckon by 10 minutes in, you might have had enough of that anyway. If it was just.
If I liked it that much, I would have probably already downloaded it and bought it.
Yeah. And well, in fact, yeah. Why would you be bringing up the number? Because I
quite
want to hear the song again.
Well, that's it, isn't it? You might actually. I could have nipped to town and got it on CD and be back and probably still be on listening to it. Actually, I put the track on now. I don't need the phone.
Just
I could do it in stereo, couldn't I?
You could.
I could have my phone and my speaker there, and try and match the time up.
Something to do when you're on the hold, though, isn't it? Just mess around with that, trying to think. Yeah, go on.
It doesn't have music. It doesn't have music.
Didn't have music. No, right. No music. So it was just a silent hold.
It's just an automated voice. So it will just, and then you wait for the numbers, don't you?
Yeah.
But they don't tell you how many numbers there are.
No.
So so again, you're left in the dark a bit there. So you go 1. No, that's not me. 2. Right. By the time I've got to the 4th one, the 4th digit, right?
Yeah.
My mind's gone now.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of something else. And then you miss the next number and you go, I don't even know what he said.
No, I don't. Have you had
You've got to press the hash key to go back to the one and listen to it again.
Just need to hear it again now because I've missed that one.
Yeah, but then I'm bored then. By the second one, I've lost it again and I've got to go back.
So have you ever had one? I've had one where I've just hung up and started the whole thing again. Like
I've done that.
No, I'm just going to have to ring again then because I've lost track of it completely.
It's almost like you have to prep yourself. Like
right, full focus here.
Right. Just focus on the phone call. And then, you prep yourself up and then you kind of go through it and, so me a little bit because that I've used my phone with the acquired app on the banking app that I've gone to the messages and they say, right, just call this number.
Yeah.
Then the phone tells you to go back on the phone, to go to the app, to go to the message center, the 24/7.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, okay, first time round, you think, all right, fair dues. I'll do that. And so you're now on, you're on your web chat now, aren't you?
Yeah. Live web chat.
So this gets me. So you get on there, right? And then you type your query in, don't you? Because it always says, oh, what is your issue? You type it in. And then it's not a human yet, is it? It's like AI robot, whatever, isn't it?
Yeah, but
so you've typed in, right, hi, how you doing? I've got an issue like that, blah, 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 this is and that. And then you get a text like saying, what is your issue? Is it 1? I'm like,
these are the same options. These are the same 5.
Exactly the same.
These are the 5 I've heard.
But now I'm reading them.
Yeah, rather than having a voice tell me, and now I've just got to read them for myself.
it's like well ingrained in my brain now. Do you know what I mean? It's just like I'm like, right, okay. I'm like, am I on the payroll now? Because I seem to know your system pretty well. About 10 minutes ago.
The annoying thing is as well is when your issue doesn't quite tick any of the 5.
Well, that's it.
Because then you're sat there sort of going, is it 4? Or could it be 3?
Well, I think that's just the AI robot going, right, where can we go from this then? Right, you obviously, and then it'll say, should I put you through to an advisor? Well, here we go.
But I wouldn't mind.
Well, I think that, half an hour ago when I dialed the number, I really kind of wanted to be put through to someone I could speak to.
Yeah, and it's not what the frustrating thing is though. It's like you say, it's not like it's just that's just banks. That is everywhere.
It's like that, yeah,
everywhere. I'm just thinking of something that happened over Christmas. It's been a little while since it actually happened, and I'm just trying to think of the story. But we needed some plates. We needed some extra plates because we had everyone coming over for Christmas Day, right? So we went out and there was some sort of confusion. I went and bought some plates from Marks and Spencer's. At the same time, yeah, I know. Christmas around here, mate, too much by the sounds of it. I'm buying Marks and Spencer's plates, more money than sense. But then I mentioned to my mum and dad that we bought some new plates for Christmas, and they were like, "Oh no!" Like, well, they've obviously bought us a new set. So right. I was then stuck with these plates, but the week before, I've just remembered it now. So the week before, we had ordered them online through Marks and Spencer's, and every didn't deliver them. They just didn't turn up. So now I'm like, I can't remember how much this set of plates were, but I reckon I was about 180 quid in on 2 sets of plates that I'd bought, one from Marks and Spencer's, one from Every. And then my mum and dad had also bought. So in the end, we've had enough to feed the 1,000, mate. This was like, if Jesus Christ had come round.
How many kids have you got again?
I think I worked it out that we would have ended up with 48 dinner plates if you'd kept.
48.
I don't think you'd ever need 48. I don't even know. I don't think I even know 48 people. Mate.
If I had 48 plates, I'd just use them and throw them.
Yeah, don't need that. Bloody 8.
You're gonna do the washing up? No, because there's another 36 in there.
So I was like, I can't possibly keep all these plates. So I was like trying to, I was like, right, I'll take, if mum and dad bought them, then I'll take the ones back I bought to Marks and Spencer's myself. That's fine. That's an easy win. The ones I'm worried about are these ones which Every have got, which, let's face it, they might show up or they might not. So trying to contact them, mate, exactly what you've just said with the bank was exactly the same, trying to get through to Every.
Yeah.
Where it starts off with like, where is my parcel? Isn't it? Like, where is my parcel? And you click that.
Yeah.
And then it's like, ring this number, ring that. Same thing you've just been through all the time. And then eventually I did end up speaking to someone and they said, ring Marks and Spencer's. So, all right.
You're the middleman, aren't you?
Yeah, I'll ring him then. Like it's my fault.
Yeah,
like, I'll do the legwork. So I've then rang Marks and this is excellent. Now, actually, credit to Marks and Spencer's because there was no automate. It was just on hold. You're so many in the queue, and then there's a human. So fair enough. Perfect. That was good. That was fine. I haven't got a problem with that. But this bit was funny. So I went through the whole story with him over the phone, and he was like, "Oh yeah, that's fine." He's like, "From our end, we can just cancel that, and you'll get the refund within 5 days." I was like, "Perfect, mate. Like, thank you so much."
Easy.
Went through the whole thing. He went, "Oh, hang on." He was like, "On your order, it's under your wife's name." I was like, "Well, yeah, because we live together and she ordered them." He was like, "Oh, she's going to have to ring because we need her permission to cancel it." It's like, it's the same surname. If I'd just rang up and pretended to be her, like, hello, are you?
Bit higher.
Known. Hello there. I was ringing about these plates.
Hello. I have 48 plates.
So I had to wait for her to get home And then we had to do the whole phone call again. And then when we did do it, I was on the phone and I said, the guy earlier said my wife needed to give me permission. Went through the whole thing again. And then when we got to the end, he didn't even ask for her permission. He just done it. And I was like, oh my Lord. Like,
yeah.
You couldn't write it, mate, could you? Like,
it's like, it's such a faff, you know. Okay, from another angle, you can understand it, yeah, security and all that. But if you've got like the relative information, you can kind of gauge. Do you know what I mean?
Like, is it what sort of crime would have been taking place there? So basically, what he's saying is that if I hadn't have got the permission, all I'm really doing is stitching someone up with a refund. But then they'd be getting the refund, so I don't really get what am I actually doing wrong anyway?
Why
cancel
am I here?
the order and get the money?
Yeah,
I'm not getting money. The money would go to the person that ordered it, so I don't really know. All I'm really doing is cocking up someone's order.
Yeah, but the order's already been sent. It's
and how does he know? And in fact, how would he have known if my wife was with me at the time and I put her on the phone? How would he know that was my wife? I could have just picked I've just knocked next door.
Well,
can you just pretend to be my wife? Here's my wife. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just read this.
Read that for me.
Reference number.
I'm on a call. Just read this and pretend to be my wife. What? Pretend to be my wife.
Read it. Now. I'll end up with 48 plates. Do you want half? I'll give you half.
That's a story I'll tell you about it. Just read the bloody note.
Yeah. Do it. I'll give you 10 or something. We've got enough of them.
Got them coming up my ears.
At least you got next Christmas sorted out anyway.
Oh mate, we've got so many. We've still got loads of them. Because
Why do we need so many plates? Is that a woman thing?
I think so. See, now I personally, mate, I'd have been happy with paper plates.
We have got none left because I've used them.
Used them all up.
With kids stuff, you know what I mean? I don't know about you. I know we divert slightly.
No, it's fine. Always up for a diversion.
The sink, it's like a conveyor belt. I turn around and it's full. And I'm like,
it's almost like someone comes in with their washing up, isn't it? When you're not looking. So like you do it.
Window.
Yeah, like that. I'll just leave all my stuff just there on the sink there for him. All right.
Honestly.
Just appears, doesn't it?
40 cups we've got, I reckon, about in that cupboard. I can't get anything more in it. And then my mum comes along, goes, I bought you nice cups. I don't need any more. I don't need any more
mugs in this house.
Just stop the mugs, right?
I don't need any more. When you're at home, just about to say, when you're on your own, right? Say you're at home, whatever. I will use the same mug all day. Rinse out, boom.
Well, that's it.
I don't think some people that come around this place at times, I think, feel that it needs to be a fresh mug per drink.
Do you reckon?
I think that's what happens. When people come in, you get guests or whatever. I think people just use a new mug willy-nilly because they just think, oh, well, I'm in someone else's house now. I'll just use a new mug. And then just leave it on the side. I'll just use that now.
Or just help themselves to like that mug. It's not ready yet. No, it's still got the packaging on. Actually, why is there a cup in the cupboard with the packaging still on?
It's still on it.
It's like taking up such a volume of space. I can't get my old cups.
I can see them now. I'm looking at them up on top of the fridge. We've got like the fridge and then this cupboard above it. And on top of that cupboard is a set of 2 mugs that we got 6 years ago when we got married. And it's just like a Mr. and Mrs. but it's still in the box.
It's still a
that's done a house move, that has.
Is it? So they've just become the forgotten ornaments now.
I've physically moved them around and gone, oh, where am I putting these? Just up there.
Well, it's like the top of the kitchen cupboards have now become that random drawer of rubbish in it. You know,
everyone's got one of those, haven't they? Ours is just crap.
My missus does have a go at me because I do tend to just throw stuff.
You said about your laptop, didn't you, at the start? So You said, was it 10 years old?
It's 10 years old. And,
go on, tell the story.
I don't know if
it's good.
Well, obviously, I switched it on, and the camera was all blurry, and I was looking at it, and I thinking, oh, Christ, Arran's going to be on in about like 20 minutes, and I'm here with a laptop that's out of focus. So I'm there, honestly, 10 minutes. When 10 minutes, it's got a little shutter thing. I was like, well, I ain't working. And then I Googled it, and then it was saying, is your lens dirty? So, I was wiping it with my thumb, as you do. Not a cloth, but my thumb.
Thumb. Yeah, it's good. No,
then I stepped away, and I was like, right into it, and I left a sticker on it. You see that? I couldn't miss. You can't miss it. It's got a big like warning red end on it. Do you know what I mean? There it is. It's like this bet.
Didn't even notice that.
Didn't even see it. So I think I'm going to have to go back to Specsavers. Actually, I haven't been back. I haven't been to Specsavers for donkey's years. Actually, I haven't done a lot in 10 years.
Well, I went from not having glasses, and then when it all came to a head.
Not having glasses. What did you miraculously go 20/20?
Mate, so one day, I remember it like it was yesterday. I went into work, and I had something on the interactive whiteboard thing, and I was walking around the classroom, and I was like, "God, I tell you what, half blurry that." I thought, Christ, oh well, must be something wrong with the board. So I then went to like another room, and they had their board on, and I was like, theirs is like wow blurry and all, like something's going wrong with these boards. So then I went and spoke to the IT guy.
Was it the IT guy?
I was like, mate, come around these rooms and have a look at the boards, mate. They're like, they've lost focus. I don't know whether you need to like adjust the lens or what. He was like, oh yeah, all right, I'll come and have a look. He's like, a bit odd, they've all done it. I was like, I know. Thought no more of it. Got home, and then like in the evening, Mrs. was just going through Sky and was like reading a little preview for a film. And I was like, can you read that? And she was like, well, yeah. I was like, I can't read that. like at all. She was like, you should be able to read that. I was like, I've never been able to read that. So went and got my eyes tested, and I came back barely legal to drive. My eyesight was. And
what? That?
So she said over the years your eyes have like retrained themselves to be able to see a bit.
Yeah.
And you've hit a point where they couldn't adjust no more. So that's why you've suddenly noticed, and it's got
ran out of gas.
Ran out of gas. Yeah.
I just can't go any further.
And I will never forget when they do that thing where they're like 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then at the end when she was like, "How can you see it?" And I was like, "Oh my god, it's in like 4K, well, like 8K." I haven't seen like this for years. It's just like, I was like, I couldn't wait to do things again. I was like, "Oh my god, I can play a game and it's going to look totally different."
You don't need to upgrade your Xbox. You go back to the 360. Look amazing.
Get the N64 back out. Like, this is incredible.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I put retail in because I was like, surely we might end up. And if weirdly that we put retail in, we have touched on quite a bit of retail actually, just like naturally there, haven't we? But
they are retail, aren't they? Yeah, they offer
definitely
service in that.
But I put it in because I thought, well, me and Rhys used to work together in a music shop, didn't we? It was, wow, just hilarious, wasn't it? But looking back though, like it was how none of us had any idea that shop was going to close down. Like we had at one point we had nothing. Like we'd stopped getting strings, like guitar strings, didn't we?
But that's it. Yeah, it's a bit
like
of a
no one.
side,
Yeah. Why haven't we got any accessories? Like no.
Like probably the most item we sell in the shops is accessories. And can I have a pack of guitar strings? And you just like,
no, we haven't got it.
Well, you can have those. You can have those ones because it's the only ones we got. But What you for? You're a cuckoo.
We might have a spare D string just in the back.
It's a 48 though, but it will do.
It will do.
Do you play bass? No, it's a 6-string guitar. Right, okay.
And yet we were called the #1 music retailer. No guitar strings in stock ever.
Yeah.
Bad.
Bad. What? Not in the South Coast, anyway.
No. Do you remember? I just thought then. Do you remember the? See, this is what could happen here, but we won't go into loads of stories. But do you remember? You know, we had the vending machine where you can get the drinks from.
Is that like the speaker on top of it?
Yeah, it did.
Like the front door.
And what had started happening was like someone would come in and buy 3 guitar plectrums, and it was free for £1, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So then the £1 would go not in the till because no one could be bothered to open the till up just to put a quid in. So then there's just a quid just sat on the till, which no one knew where it was from or what it was for. So then someone was like, I'm a bit thirsty, actually. I might just go and get a drink out of the machine. So you went and just nicked a quid off the side, like technically theft. Took a quid off the side, whacked it in the vending machine, got a drink. And then do you remember they did a stock check on, and we were like well, it's something like £1,000 down on guitar, on guitar plectrum.
Yeah.
I don't know where all the money's going.
No one doing the stock check on plectrums. You'd be like, how many?
Sorry, £1,000 down.
£1,000. Yeah. The vending machine. They were up, mate. They were. they were like 100% profit that year.
Yeah, they were going, we ought to put more vending machines in that place. They're turning around and killing in there.
Honestly, I think they hike the prices up a little bit.
Yeah. Right, Rhys, we're at 44 minutes. So we've, I reckon, I normally aim.
You happy with that,
mate? You know what? About 30. Yeah, 44 minutes is a good one. So
we definitely have to do this again. We'll pick some more topic. One day go live.
Well, 100%. What I'm going to do is do the live one a week, and then I'll do my normal show. So this one's going to be just a normal show this week, but you'll be on it, obviously. And then I think the live one I need 4. I think 4 people, myself included, needs 4.
Drop me a message if you want me on. I'll always be there. Or if I'm available, there's no pressure. Just drop me a message. I'll pop on, pop off.
Lovely. Pop on, pop off. Pop on, have a rant, and pop off. So I'll tell you what, Rhys. To close the show, how about you do the thing tonight? So all you need to say is, "This has been Arran Articulates, the show where we articulate the problems, so you don't have to." Do you reckon you can do that?
No,
I'll do it. This has been Arran Articulates, the show where I articulate the problems in life, so you don't have to. Thank you to Rhys. Thank you to everybody watching. Bye for now. Bye.
Down, I'll be the judge of that. Imagine life.